Hello everyone, it's Nady, and today I'll be showing you my hair and skin routine. As you beautiful people know, any tip you may have, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. So in case you couldn't tell, I am not in my studio. I have never ever filmed a video this way, so this is kind of fun. But a lot of people have been asking me for a skin routine, for a hair routine, so I thought why the fuck not just combine them? I currently am in dire need of a haircut. It's a little bit grown out, but I didn't want to cut it like a month ago because I'm going on a vacation, and if I cut it then I'd have to cut it again before the vacation, and I'm just a lazy bitch. I do have quite a few products in my hair. It is blowing the fuck all over. I swear I do not have dandruff. But I try to wash my hair as few times as possible because then that means I have to blow dry it and add heat, and my hair is already kind of dry and cracky as is, so I just want to work with it as little as possible. I'd also like to note that I do typically do this with fewer articles of clothing on, but I'm not about to pull a Shane Dawson here. So this bitch is fully suited up today. Okay, we got that closed. We can actually see my hair. First things first, let's get down to business and cut this shit. The moment I can start to put my hair in a ponytail, I know it's time to cut it. Like, I loved having a man bun and rocking the shit out of that, but nowadays it's just too much to manage. And I always like to start with my side, so I'm just gonna tie this part up, and then I'm actually gonna wash the product out of my hair, and we can cut the top part. My god, I look like fucking Pepper from American Horror Story. The first thing I do is trim my sides with the #1 guard. This is only 1/8 of an inch, sounds like my ex. But honestly, this is the most difficult part for me because I can't see what I'm doing in the back all the time, so I'll go out in public and people will be like, you missed a big ass spot, and I'll be like, I can't fucking see it, so I don't care. But because I'm going on vacation and can't come home and trim it up, I'm definitely gonna want to get it right, so let's start this shiz. Okay, so the sides are buzzed. They have that really cool feeling to them, but I'm sure I didn't get the back evenly, so I'll go in and fix that later. But right now, I am gonna go ahead and wash my hair. I'll be right back. Woo! Floppy dick hair. And we are back. My hair is all washed. It's so soft and it smells pretty. But for shampoo and conditioner, I really don't use anything fancy. If y'all want to suggest products to me, I would love that. Maybe I'll give them a try. But for now, I just use Suave Professionals, Ultra Sleek and Smooth, and no, this is not sponsored. Nothing in this video is sponsored. But it's really inexpensive, it does a great job, and something that I've noticed is no matter if I use a really cheap hair product or a really expensive one, my hair turns out looking the same. So I end up spending most of my hair budget on like post-wash things like oils and whatnot. But let's go ahead and section this off and we can start chopping. And I would also like to note that I am not a hairstylist. I don't know the first fucking thing about cutting hair, about doing anything hair related, but I have been cutting my own hair for a while now. I saw how it was cut and then I kind of took note and just started doing it myself, so it just works for me. And so if for some reason the way I cut it isn't exactly even, the way that I style it makes it so that you really can't tell. But I just wanted to let y'all know that I am not a professional at all. Anyways, I like to start going from back to front. That way I can kind of determine how long I want the front to be. And I like to section this off in 3 chunks. We have the longest part, which is the front. Then we have the middle, which is like the medium part. And if you haven't already guessed, the last chunk is the shortest part. So we'll take the little alligator clip right about there, make a nice clean line. We'll go ahead and do a little clippy like bloop. And now we'll have our medium section, which is right about there, so let's take another little bloopy. And then we're left with this shorter section, which right now is really fucking long, at least hair-wise. So let's start with my trusty scissors. I actually had a legit pair of really good cutting scissors, but I lost them, so now I'm stuck with these basic-ass kitchen scissors. But I did just sharpen them, so we should be good to go. In the back part, I am gonna cut a good inch, maybe 1.5 inches off. So we'll just start in chunks. Let's go ahead and cut, let's say that much off. Ooh, it's real now. Ooh, yes, okay, so that's what, like 1 inch or so? Actually, I think we could go a little bit shorter than that. Yeah, we'll start there and see where it takes us. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. We did end up taking about 1.5 inches off. I'm okay there. So let's work up to our middle section right here. And with this, I'm gonna go in much smaller clumps, maybe about 1 inch or so. Okay, so I did take off a little bit more than the other side. I took off maybe 2 inches, and I'm totally okay with that. So now that I have like a base length, I'm just gonna go along and cut the rest of it like that. Ooh, so much hair. I literally have enough hair for like 4 people. It is so fucking thick, my god. But ain't nobody in the world ever say they don't like something thick, so I ain't complaining. And we'll just keep cutting a few little stragglers. Now we have the last chunk, the longest part. Oh shit, I can't tell if that's sweat or water. My god, it's hot in here. My god, I'm like an emo kid from 2001. Anyways, this last section, I think we're just gonna cut a tiny bit off of, maybe a good inch or so. The front is honestly my favorite part because it helps cover up any mistakes that I make. Is there a fucking fly in here? Where the hell did you come from? What the actual fuck, man? Anyways, the front is actually my favorite part. I love having that little Jimmy Neutron whippy dip. For my entire life, I've had very, very curly hair, so I can never style it this way, or at least I didn't know how to. And so I just buzzed my head for years. And then one day I was looking at like wigs for men and I decided, why the fuck don't I just try to grow it out again? And when it finally grew out, it had totally lost its beautiful curl. Like, it's been 10 years or so since I've had it curly, but now it's just more wavy than anything. So I do kind of miss those curls, but honestly, I've always wanted the hairstyle that I have, so I'm really happy with it. And we are done with the cutting portion. I took so much fucking hair off, oh my god. But now that we're finished cutting, I'm gonna quick vacuum, re-rinse my hair, and we can start the styling process. Oh, I should turn it off, shouldn't I? The bitch is back, my hair is wet, and so now we're gonna start putting products in it before it dries because it does dry fast. So I'm gonna start off with this Argan Oil of Morocco. This is very, very inexpensive. I think maybe like $4 or $5, but I just put a tiny bit in my hand, rub it around on my palms, and run it through my sleek little locks. Then I like to go in with a few squirts of this L'Oreal Sleekit Iron Straightening Spray. I'm not gonna be straightening quite yet, but this does add a really good shine when I blow dry. This also has heat protection in it, which I definitely recommend anytime your hair is going to be exposed to heat. To blow dry my hair, I'm just going to be using this Revlon blow dryer. I always recommend using one of these. If you're like me and have kind of frizzy hair, using just this alone will make your hair even more frizzy. When you have this on, you can direct exactly where you want the air to go, so there's fewer flyaways. Why the fuck aren't you turning on? Oh. There we go. And before we really get into blow drying, I am going to use this on the warm setting, and I'm also using a round brush. And with the way that I style my hair, I like to brush everything towards the middle, and we're going to do it kind of like you're getting a blowout, where you brush it, you pull it out, and then you brush it back in, you pull it out, and you keep drying it like that so it stays in that shape. So here we go. Alright, we are blow dried and I look like I got a haircut from the 90s. But it's actually laying pretty damn good. Normally I would have to go in and flat iron it, which I don't really have to today, but just for fuck's sake, let's go ahead and try today. The flat iron that I've been using lately, I actually fucking love. This was sent to me. I'm not being paid to shout this out or anything, but this is by Duval. Totally recommend them. I think they are a little bit on the pricey side, but absolutely worth it. Like, they have a bunch of different temperature settings and automatically shuts off after a long period of time, and I just love it. And while that's heating up, I'm actually gonna reclip this front section of my hair, and on the rest of it I'm gonna give another light little spray of this L'Oreal. I don't want it to be wet, but I do want it to be protected from the heat, and this stuff adds an amazing shine to your hair. Like, you could have some dry ass hair, it doesn't matter. Like, you use this, your hair will look like it does in the commercials. I'll just wait for this to heat up. Tiny bubbles in my mind. Woo! My neck, my back, lick my... We are the kings of love. Alright, this should be warm enough by now, so I'm just going to take a little section of hair and kind of curl it towards the inside of my head. Ooh, beautiful. Yes, bitch. Yes. And this middle part is where we're gonna get our body from, so I'm actually curling this towards the back. And down to the front, so we'll just give it a little squirt. And make sure it's all over that little chunk. And we'll take our little flat iron and go bloop. Yes, beautiful. Oh my god, look at how shiny it is. That's so pretty. We'll just keep repeating all throughout. Oh shit. Take this section and kind of curl it towards the back. And there we go. We are all blow dried, flat ironed. We are ready to style. Before I go in with pomade, I like to give it a little bit of extra body with this big sexy hair powder play. This stuff is so amazing. A friend actually gave it to me and I am obsessed with it. But this is almost like a dry shampoo, but it's a little bit stickier than a dry shampoo, and it adds like a lot of volume and texture to your hair. And because it is on the sticky side, it almost acts like a pomade. Like, you could probably just use this and leave the house. I personally am very animated. I move my head a lot, and so my hair is gonna be a wreck by the end of the day if I don't use a pomade. And then for pomade, I got this shit off Amazon. It was super inexpensive, but it works really, really good. I switched between this one. This is Suavecito, and then sometimes I'll use this Paul Mitchell Firm Style. But I've been using the fuck out of this lately, so I'm just gonna stick to that. And normally I have to use quite a lot because my hair was so long, but now that it's shorter, I'm just gonna take a teeny tiny bit, rub it around the hands. Ooh, yes, baby. And then we'll start at the back of our hair and work towards the front. And I always think if I can't get my perfect hairstyle within like the first 10 seconds, it is gonna be a shitty hair day. And we got the hairstyle in like like 5 seconds, so we're good. Let's go ahead and set this into place with a little bit of hairspray. I'm using the L'Oreal Lock and Fine Control hairspray. And honey, the bitch uses a lot. Like, I have to go film 3 more videos after this, so I really want this to look good all day for like 10 more hours. Yes. Let me open this door. Shit. While this is wet, I do like to go and sit in front of the fan in my bedroom to help it dry quick, so I will be right back. And my hair is dry. I really like this style. It is so easy to manage. It's super easy to cut. It's current with a little touch of retro. I love it. Now let's move on to skin. Anyway, I'm filming a few videos after this, so I don't really want to do my whole skin routine because that's kind of a waste of product, but I will go over with you what I typically do. Woo! I got you bitch. Oh my god, we have a fucking Jesus fly in here. It is back from the dead, bitch. Y'all are so fucking sweet. I get so many compliments about my skin from my beautiful followers, and I'm gonna tell you now, good skin starts with what you eat. What you put in your body is gonna mirror how your body looks. So if you eat like shit, you're gonna feel like shit, and you're gonna look like shit. And of course, nutrition isn't absolutely everything. A lot of people have other issues, but for me, good nutrition does lead to good skin. I guarantee you, if you stay away from sugar, if you stay away from dairy, and if you stay away from gluten, you will look and feel amazing. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, but if I don't drink milk, how am I gonna get calcium? Honey, let me tell you now, that is some serious bullshit. If you're looking for calcium, look for like green vegetables, like especially kale. Kale has even more calcium in it than milk does. Try to fill your diet with as many good raw vegetables as possible, and anytime you eat, make sure you have a good protein, a good vegetable, and a good fat. Once you do that, you will feel great, and you're probably gonna notice your skin starting to change for the better. But as for products that I use, I only wash my face with Castile soap. This is the peppermint Castile soap. I don't think you really have to use peppermint, but I think peppermint is also an astringent, so it is good. But this is a natural, all organic soap. It is absolutely amazing. It comes in this big ass jug, and it's super concentrated. Like, this will last you years. I keep mine in this little tiny bottle, and since Christmas, this is as much as I've gone through. And whenever my face needs a good little scrub and I don't have steel wool around, I use the Philosophy Micro Delivery Exfoliating Facial Wash. This is very, very good, but I notice if I use this on its own, I break out. So I'll use this, and then I'll wash my face with this. Those two items are the only two washes that I'll ever use on my face, otherwise my skin just does not like it. For post-wash products though, I am a fucking whore. First I'll go in with this vitamin C serum. This is by Petunia Skincare. I absolutely love this stuff. It instantly soaks into the skin. It's very good. Then I'll go over that with a little bit of, how do you say this? Shiseido? Fuck, I don't know. But it's this little guy right here. It's very good. It's very expensive. That's why I have the little sample bottle, but I've had this thing for months. Then right under my eyes, I'll take a little bit of this First Botany, what the fuck is this? Epidermal Repairing Cream, and I'm almost out of this. I'm probably gonna get more, but you just need the tiniest bit of this, and when I put it on, like, any dryness or any wrinkles that I have instantly disappear. Then at night, I like to do under eye patches. These are by Patchology. These are flash patches, and I absolutely love the fuck out of these. Like, they are so good. They stick right on your skin. They smell good too. They are a little on the pricey side, but these were actually sent to me as PR, and I use them all the fucking time. These other products that I use are by the brand Jafra. I just started reusing these again because they used to break me out terribly. But now that I've gotten older and my body has changed, my skin really likes them. And I don't know if you're supposed to use these at certain times throughout the day, but I honestly just pack this shit on all at once at night. That way while I sleep, it can kind of soak in. I'm not trying to sell you a damn thing. I'm not a representative of anything here, but this is the Intensive Line Corrector. This one's the Brightening Dynamic Skin Brightener Plus. This is Royal Jelly, and this one's Lifting Eye Cream. No idea if you're supposed to use them all at once, but I do. And finally, for masks. When I buy masks, I try to keep it as cheap as possible because I've noticed when I spend so much money on masks, they honestly act the same as the cheap guys. So, two of my favorite mask brands, other than Patchology, is Freeman. Very, very inexpensive. I think you can get it at like your grocery store. And then Queen Helene. I actually have a conditioner from them. Freeman has amazing peel-off masks, like the kind where it looks like your skin is coming off. I love those. And then Queen Helene has excellent clay masks. Both these brands are fabulous. I definitely recommend them. I want to say they're both under $10, but they might be closer to the $5 range. But there we go. That does it for my hair and skin. This was kind of fun. Like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepopluxe.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at OfficialNady, and you can follow me online at thepopluxe.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Drooling.